Well, it's the classic horror production that's been taking stages worldwide since 1886. Jekyll and Hyde making its way right here to our area at Lee High School. And here to give us a preview are independent musical productions, John and Brian. Guys, welcome to the show. We're so excited to have you.
Thank you very much.
Fun fact, Jekyll and Hyde was my first date in high school. A boy asked me to go see the show with his parents.
I thought you meant your first date was Mr.
No,
Hyde.
yeah, that would be more unfortunate. No. Yes, that would have been quite the interesting story. But no, a boy asked me, he said, hey, my parents have tickets to this show. Do you want to come with me? I don't really know him that well, but it was an interesting first date, to say the least. Yeah, very much so.
Fun.
Before we talk storyline, I do want to chat independent musical productions. First, tell me who you guys are, kind of how you operate here in the Huntsville area.
Independent Musical Productions has been in operation for, I believe, 30 years.
Yeah, over 30 years at this point.
And
right.
Vivian Atkins is sort of the matriarch of it, and they've been doing musical productions in the Tennessee Valley and Huntsville area for a long time.
Yeah, so I'm grateful that they have been. Again, we are going to see your talent on display. So let's talk what people can expect with Jekyll and Hyde. A lot of people know this is kind of somewhat of a coined phrase in modern day now, but for people who don't know the backstory, tell me about the production.
Right, so the titular character, Dr. Henry Jekyll, is a scientist who is looking to solve some of the world's more pressing matters with medicine and science. Some of his experiments go awry and kind of brings out a demon form of him, and that's known as Edward Hyde.
Dun, dun, dun. And you guys play two interesting characters. Tell me who you guys play.
I play Sir Danvers, who is who is Emma's father and Dr. Jekyll's future father-in-law.
Oh, so what do you think about Jekyll so far when you first meet him?
Well, when I first meet him, I kind of like him because he's marrying my daughter, and he's a brilliant young scientist, and so I have a lot of good
career growth, right? As a scientist. Brian, what about you? Tell us about your character.
Right, so I play Lord Herbert Savage, and he is a wealthy aristocrat.
Okay. Fabulous. Loving that. Okay, we also do want to point out, guys, on that note, this is for teens and up, because it's kind of a, quote, horror production to some extent, as horror as theater can be, right?
Exactly.
But we do want to stress kind of for an older audience.
Sure.
There are some kind of intense scenes in the production. So
Exactly.
You'll be on the edge of your seats. I also think, too, guys, I do want to chat about I think in some circumstances, and that's why I love theater, because I think it reflects so much about life. But in a lot of times, people can really identify with these characters in some way, right? I mean, some joke that they kind of have alter egos or what have you. But I think we all have parts of us that we don't like. We do things that we shouldn't do or don't want to do. What's kind of the message you think audience members should walk away knowing with this show?
Yeah, you nailed it. A phrase that's used often in the show is the duality of man. So there's always, a side of us that we show to society, to our friends and our family, and then there's a different side that comes out, under under other circumstances. So this show definitely deals with those two sides and how they wrestle with one another and try to take control.
Yeah.
The very first number is facade, like life behind what's behind the facade of your personality.
Isn't it amazing that we've had the same life issues since the beginning of time? I mean, even still, this show only written in 1886, so still more recently compared to all of the world. But it's crazy how just life moves on, and we all kind of experiences the same things, internal wrestling. And so we're really excited to see that in this production. Big question now. Tell us one more time before I let you go. When, where, tickets, all the details we need to know to be there.
We open November 14th. And we go to November 17th. That's this Thursday through Sunday. 5 shows. You can get ticket information at imphuntsville.org. And it is going to be at the Main Stage Theater at Lee High School.
All right, and you see that information there on your screen. And guys, too, also as we wrap, I do want to stress again, IMP Huntsville, to those who are interested in joining, you guys do a lot. You do auditions, there's costume production, right? So many facets of theater.
There's so many aspects, and they're always looking for new people to come in and join, and just find the next audition and show up.
Great.
Right, definitely. You can find that information at, as John mentioned, imphuntsville.org. So it's going to have all the information about this show and anything upcoming. So if anyone's interested in auditions, if you want to be a stagehand, tech crew, costumes, anything that you can do, we'd certainly love to have you.
Can't wait, and we'll have that website on our website as well, tvliving.com. John, Brian, thank you again so much. Break a leg and have fun.
Oh, thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.